Hey guys, Jen Hilman here. Thanks so much for joining me today for the first of a 3-part yoga for weight loss video series. Today's video is going to be focused on toning and strengthening through the legs, thighs, hips, and glutes, starting to trim down those thighs, build strength and stamina through your practice. So go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know, what are your target areas when it comes to weight loss? And don't forget to subscribe to the new Jen Hilman YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. And let's get started. So we're going to begin our practice today standing at the top of your mat. So go ahead and bring all 10 toes parallel to one another and separate your feet as wide as your hips, maybe even a little bit wider. From here, we're inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, grow tall as you stretch. Then exhale and fold your body down. So we're starting slowly, just warming up. As you fold, you can bend into your knees, allowing your upper body to really relax. So especially in the beginning of our practice, you may notice that your legs are pretty tight, especially if you work at a desk or you spend a lot of time sitting throughout the day. Your legs might be really tight. So just take a few deep breaths here. You can bend one knee and then the other. If you like to sway your upper body right to left, you can do any kind of movement here that helps to stretch out the backs of your legs and the back of your spine. So taking this time to stretch and loosen things up is really important. We want to build strength at the same time that we're increasing flexibility. So yoga gives us the opportunity to do both. So coming back to neutral now, just take your forward fold. Let your head relax down towards the earth. Let your shoulders be heavy as you hang and fold. On your next inhale, lift your heart up, lengthen through your spine, find a flat back. Roll your shoulders towards your spine and lift your belly up and in. Take one more inhale here, and remember your knees can always be soft. Then exhale your breath and fold your body down. Go ahead and plant your hands on your mat, step your feet all the way back, and we're going to come right into our downward facing dog. And again, we're working to stretch out the backs of your legs here, so start to pedal out your feet, reaching one heel to the earth, and then switching to the other side. So just walking out your dog, pedaling out those feet. So this is a really great opportunity to stretch into the back of your calves, working into those tight places behind your knees, and continuing to stretch through the backs of the hamstrings as well. Now check in with your hands. Make sure that your hands are way forward at the top of your mat and that your hands are really active and strong here. So we're going to really find full energy through your pose. Then let's slowly start to walk your feet forward, coming right back to your forward fold, just taking one step at a time and really feel each piece of the movement till you come all the way forward over your legs. Then inhale your breath again, lift your heart halfway up, lengthening through your spine. Then exhale and fold your body down. Now here, rotate your toes 45 degrees and fold forward again. You're going to feel a nice stretch, kind of moving into the outer band of tissue along your thighs. So this is the IT band. It can get really tight and cranky when we spend too much time sitting. So here's your chance to stretch it out. Inhale, lift your heart halfway up, lengthening through your spine. Open your heart, chest, and shoulders. Then from here, we're going to bend into your knees, sinking your hips down towards the earth. Now your heels may want to come up, but you can just anchor your heels down towards the earth and only come as low as you can keeping your heels down, okay? So that's the challenge. So just working to stretch and open up the inner thighs, inner hips. Lift your heart up, try and lengthen your spine. Taking one more breath here. In and out. And at the end of your exhale, go ahead and lift your hips back up. Turn your toes parallel again, folding forward over your legs. Inhale, lift your heart halfway up, finding more flexibility here as things start to open. Then go ahead and plant your hands on your mat, and we're going to step your feet back, coming right back into your downward facing dog. So settle into your pose, stretching your heels towards the earth, feeling that stretch and openness through the backs of your legs. Now from here, we're going to scoop your belly in towards your spine, round through your back, rise up onto your toes, and start to shift your weight all the way forward over your hands until you come forward into a plank pose. Now bend into your knees, make your legs really strong. Start to tip your sitting bones, your hips up towards the sky, and make your way back to your downward facing dog. We're going to move through that cycle, scooping your belly in, round through your spine, shift forward into your hands, and then open through your heart and lengthen out through the crown of your head. Bend into your knees, keeping your legs super strong as you lift your hips high, drawing it back to your downward facing dog. We're going to go 3 more times, you guys, so stay with me here. Inhale your breath as you roll your spine forward, coming all the way into your plank pose. Then exhale your breath as you draw your hips back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, reach it back. One more time here. Inhale, roll your spine forward, coming all the way into your plank pose. Then exhale and draw your hips back. You got it. Nice work, you guys. You can pedal out your feet a couple more times as we come back into your downward facing dog. And then from here, we're going to step the right foot forward to the top of your mat. If your foot doesn't quite make it all the way, you can grab a hold of your ankle and bring that foot all the way to the top of your mat. Make sure your back leg is super straight and strong, and then we're going to rise all the way up, extending your fingertips to the sky. Go deep into your lunge, so don't give up on that right leg. You've got this. You've got that strength, so trust in yourself. Lunging deeply here. On your next inhale, rise up, extending your right leg straight. Then exhale your breath, lunging deeper. You're going to cactus your elbows, your arms, and curl your heart up towards the sky. Then inhale, rise, extending that right leg straight. Exhale, lunge, curling your heart open. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lunge. We're going to pause here, going deep into your lunge, then extend your fingertips up towards the sky. Right here, nice deep lunge. Moving into your warrior 2 position, spin your left heel flat down to the floor and extend your arms open to the sides. Make sure that you stay deep in that right leg, so don't give it up. Stay strong, stay firm, stay committed to your pose. Then rotate your right palm to the sky and reach up and back, reversing your pose, opening up through the right side of your waist. Keep lunging deep into your right knee as you reach back with your right fingertips. Then we inhale, come back to your warrior position. Now let's straighten that right leg. We're going to come into a triangle pose. Glide your right fingertips forward as far as you can, reaching all the way out through the side of your waist. Then release your right hand to your shin. your ankle or possibly the floor, and extend your left fingertips up towards the sky. Draw your right hip deep into the hip socket. So you really reach that right hip back towards the back wall as you roll your right ribs under, opening your heart towards the sky. Then let's inhale, come all the way up from here. Rotate your right toes forward. And actually, we can just turn the toes open about 45 degrees here. Then take a deep seat, bending into your knees. You can bring your hands to prayer at your heart, sinking deep into your hips as you lunge into both knees. Then inhale your breath, come all the way up. You're going to rise all the way up onto your toes. Then bend into your knees, bringing your hands back to prayer. Inhale, rising up as high as you can, all the way up onto your toes. Then exhale your breath, coming deep into your knees. Inhale and rise. Exhale and sink. 2 more times. Inhale, coming all the way up with firm and steady focus. Exhale, sink it down. Last time here. Inhale, rise all the way up as high on your toes as you can. And we'll exhale, bend into the knees, sinking deep into your seat, bringing your hands to prayer. Go ahead and release your fingertips to the floor. Lift your hips up and fold, taking a little stretch here in the backs of your legs. Then start to walk your hands towards your left foot. You're going to bend into your left knee and flex your right toes up towards the sky. Now the challenge is to keep that left heel down. It wants to come up, right? If your heel is coming up, just lift your hips up a little bit higher and give yourself that chance to go deep into that inner left thigh. Then here we go. We're going to walk all the way back around to the front of your mat, coming back into a lunge. Now, step your right foot back about halfway. We're going to do a little handstand prep. Now, you do not have to get into a handstand. That's not the point. The point is to build strength and stamina in your right leg. So I'm going to talk you through it. Plant your hands wide apart on your mat. Then you're going to lift your left leg up towards the sky, and it's okay if that right leg is bent. Then we're going to keep that left leg super straight and strong like a board. And then we start to hop up and down, just like that. We're going to take 3 little hops. And let's take 2 more for good measure. 4 and 5. Ha. Then go ahead and step your left foot forward and your right foot to meet. We come to fold over your legs. Right? So again, the purpose of that exercise is not to get all the way into a handstand. It's just to build strength in that jumping leg so you start to feel comfortable and powerful in your legs. On your next inhale, lift your heart halfway up, lengthening your spine. Then exhale, fold your body down. Plant your hands on your mat and step your feet back to your downward facing dog. One more time, let's scoop your belly in. Inhale your breath as you round your spine forward, coming all the way into your plank pose. Then exhale, draw your hips up and back, pressing right back into your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your left leg high and step your foot forward between your hands. And remember, if it doesn't come all the way, you can take a hold of your ankle and just help your left foot come forward. Tone into the strength of your legs, and we're going to inhale and rise all the way up into your lunge, preparing for that second set. Inhale, stretch and straighten through your left leg. Then exhale, cactus your arms, curl your heart up. Inhale and rise. Exhale and sink. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time we're going to stay low in your lunge. Then just extend your arms up from here, finding true strength and stamina. Spin your right heel flat down to the mat. Open your arms, your hips out towards the sides. Sink deep into that left knee. Lift up out of both sides of your waist. Then rotate your left palm up towards the sky. Inhale as you reach up and back, stretching open through the left side of your waist. Go deep into your left knee as you reach back with your left fingertips. Taking one more moment here. Then we'll inhale, coming right back to your warrior pose. Go ahead and straighten through your left leg and extend your left fingertips forward, moving into your triangle pose. Reach as far forward as you can until your left hand comes down to your shin, your ankle, or maybe even the floor. So you find where it feels the best. And extend your right fingertips to the sky. Again, bring your awareness, your attention to that left hip. Draw that left hip back, deepening and increasing the stretch through that inner left thigh. It's pretty intense. That means you're doing it. So just stay deep with your breath. Stay peaceful in your focus. Very nice work, you guys. We're going to inhale and come all the way up. And then turn your toes parallel. This time we're going to throw in a little shoulder stretch. So interlace your hands at the base of your spine. Squeeze the palms of your hands together. Then inhale, lift your heart up. Stretch your fists away from your hips. Then exhale and fold your body down. Bring your arms up overhead, reaching the crown of your head down towards the earth. Let your arms and hands stretch back behind you. So as we're working and stretching the backs of your legs, you're also getting that stretch through your arms and shoulders. Then go ahead and draw your hands back down towards your hips. Release your grip. Let your hands come down to the floor. Inhale your breath and lengthen your spine forward. Then we're going to come into that skandasana on the second side, bending into your right knee. Flex your left toes towards the sky. And again, your challenge is to keep that right heel down. If it's coming up away from the floor, just rise your hips up a little bit higher so you can find your true stretch here. Working into that inner right thigh, stretching through the left leg. Then we're going to come all the way back around to your lunge. Walk those hands all the way to the front of your mat. And then step your left foot back halfway. And we're going to work that handstand prep on the second side. And again, don't worry if you can't do handstand. Don't worry if you only come half an inch off the floor. We're really just building some strength and stamina on that left side, okay? So plant your hands really flat, really strongly on the mat. Lift your right leg behind you and make it super straight and strong. You can let this left knee be soft and buoyant. Then we're going to do 5 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then go ahead and step your right foot down, step your left foot to meet. And we're going to fold forward over your legs. Take a nice deep breath here, slowing down your breathing, slowing down your mind. Go ahead and bend into your knees and sit your hips all the way down to the floor. You can come into a comfortable seat here. And just let your breathing continue to deepen. You can close your eyes as you sit on your mat and bring your hands to prayer at your heart. And take this moment to give yourself some gratitude and love for taking time to roll out your mat and practice today. It would be so easy to make excuses to do other things or to be distracted by all the other things that keep us busy in our lives. But today you chose to practice, to take care of yourself, to love your body just like it deserves. And that's worthy of some acknowledgement. So just give yourself some thanks, give yourself some gratitude for engaging in your practice today. Then turn your palms flat against your chest, feeling that warmth of your hands penetrating into your heart. And allow yourself to receive that gratitude. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide today. Thanks for watching and for following along. Now, you guys don't forget to leave your comments below. I always love to hear from you. And share this video with anybody that you think would like to join this weight loss challenge with you. And I also want to let you know, if you want to participate in the rest of this 3-part series, you can check out my new subscription channel. The link is below, so just follow the link. And you will have a free 3-day trial on the new subscription channel, so you can follow along with all 3 of these weight loss series videos completely for free. Thanks again for following along with me today. Thanks for subscribing and being a part of this community. And we'll see you next time. Namaste.